In the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, the world continues to watch as diplomatic efforts seek a resolution to a war that has reshaped the global landscape. Recently, the United States has signaled a pivotal moment in its approach to peace negotiations, with Senator Marco Rubio and other officials issuing a stern warning. If meaningful progress toward peace is not made within days, the U.S. will reconsider its involvement in these efforts. This statement underscores the urgency and frustration felt by American policymakers. For months, the United States has played a leading role in supporting Ukraine, providing military aid, humanitarian assistance, and diplomatic backing. The hope has always been that a negotiated settlement could bring an end to the violence, restore Ukraine's sovereignty, and stabilize the region. However, as the conflict drags on, patience is wearing thin in Washington. The Secretary of State's remarks highlight the gravity of the situation. He emphasized that the window for diplomacy is rapidly closing. In his words, "We need to determine very quickly now, and I'm talking about a matter of days, whether or not this is doable in the next few weeks." This reflects a growing consensus that without tangible signs of progress, continued negotiations may be futile. The stakes are high. For Ukraine, the prospect of diminished American support could have profound consequences. Military aid from the United States has been instrumental in enabling Ukrainian forces to resist Russian advances and protect their territory. Diplomatic backing has also given Ukraine a stronger voice on the international stage. If the U.S. were to move on from peace efforts, it could embolden Russia, weaken Ukraine's negotiating position, and prolong the conflict. For American policymakers, the calculus is complex. On one hand, there is a moral imperative to support a sovereign nation under attack and to uphold the international order. On the other hand, there is growing fatigue at home, both among lawmakers and the public, who question the cost and effectiveness of continued involvement. The threat to shift focus away from Ukraine is intended to signal seriousness to all parties involved, especially Russia, that the U.S. will not support endless, unproductive talks. The broader international community is also watching closely. European allies, many of whom have also provided substantial aid to Ukraine, are keenly aware that American leadership is crucial to maintaining a united front. Should the U.S. step back, it could trigger a domino effect, leading other nations to reconsider their own commitments. At the heart of these deliberations is the suffering of the Ukrainian people. Every day of continued fighting brings more loss of life, displacement, and destruction. The urgency expressed by American officials is, in part, a reflection of the humanitarian toll of the war. The hope is that by setting a clear deadline for progress, all sides will feel the pressure to make meaningful concessions and move toward a lasting peace. Yet, the path forward remains uncertain. Russia has shown little willingness to compromise on key issues, and Ukraine, backed by its allies, is determined not to cede its sovereignty or territorial integrity. The coming days will be critical. Diplomatic channels remain open, but the clock is ticking. In summary, the United States has drawn a line in the sand. If there is no significant movement toward peace in the immediate future, America is prepared to reassess its role in the process. This moment of decision could shape the trajectory of the conflict for months or even years to come. The world waits to see whether diplomacy can prevail, or whether a new chapter in this tragic conflict is about to unfold.